So many people want to make it, they want to grow, they want to become successful on social media platforms in this modern day and era. It's almost like it's the future, that's where we're heading, right? Everybody you see, or most people you see, are on it. My question to you, and here's my advice, alright? It starts off with this question. What's your story? What makes you unique? What separates you from all of the other creators? We already have so many people making Minecraft videos, for instance. We already have many people doing hairdressing videos, vlogs, IRL streams. You really have to ask yourself, what makes you unique and what really separates you from the crowd, so that when your time has come, you really do know how to inherit the blessings and the privilege that comes with having a dedicated audience. That's actually where it starts. You need to find your audience and your niche. You need to figure out who exactly you're marketing to, okay? I think a lot of people are confused when it comes to YouTube. They think all they need to do is just show up and everything will be smooth sailing. No, this stuff takes time. You need to figure out how to branch your content out there, right? You need to start distributing your content. You need to invest in your content too, right? So you really gotta ask yourself, are you putting yourself in that position? Are you meeting that frequency that most YouTubers in the millions of sub levels have already achieved, right? Have you put yourself in that position where you aren't so over fixated on views, on earning revenue, but you really do it for passion? Okay, these are things that nobody talks about. Every time people talk about growing on YouTube, it's all about search engine optimization, creating viral content. No, that content has its season, right? Like everything has its season. The winter has its season, the summer has its season, viral content has its season. And then most people will not make a viral video like they did in 2014. A lot of people even fall off before they even get on. So when you look at your channel, or when you have that idea in your head, are you doing everything you can to make sure you're producing the best version of yourself? It doesn't have to be through a fancy camera. It doesn't have to be through fancy edits. It doesn't even have to be through appearing fancy, okay? You just need to have a particular idea. Maybe you can start by getting a Mentos and Diet Coke, or Coca-Cola for instance, and recording that go up. Record your experiments, right? I know many people do that, but my point is, you just need to have that idea. You need to understand that when you're in that industry, right, and you're in the position where people are doing what you want to do, you study them, right? You figure out, how am I going to make myself unique away from them, right? And distribute content towards an audience so that my outreach really has a good position and a honest take on the content that's being reflected on the channel, okay? So you need to really be out there, and I'm talking about distributing your content to people who don't even know you, because those are the people who are going to support you more than anybody in your life at this moment, right? Okay, your friends are your friends, they're not your fans. Your family is your family, they're not your fans, okay? You need to start understanding how to utilize those forums, those comments, those ads, and you really need to start getting your content out there, okay? And when it comes to a question of how much content you need to produce, you really need to understand one thing, okay? It's quality always over quantity. You can produce all of these videos, but people are only going to watch it once and go back. You need to think of yourself as producing a video that people are going to kind of resort back to, something that people will replay. That's how you're really going to use the most of your journey on YouTube.